Happy Saturday and welcome back to the show. This is the one and only James JULE XRP on this Saturday afternoon. And I tell you what, there are a lot of things happening in crypto today. Former President Donald Trump spoke at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to show you a video clip on that. We're going to show you a couple of news articles. We're going to show you the JULE token from Kinetic Markets, and we're going to show you some imposters that you need to look out for. Before we get started, I am not a financial advisor. Whatever I talk about is for me. Take the breadcrumbs and run with it. Do your own research. None of this is financial advice. Now, today's episode is sponsored by Ledger. Ledger offers these new touchscreen crypto wallets. They're introducing Ledger Stax and the Ledger Flex. And if you click on the link below, you're going to get all the detailed information. It is the first secure touchscreen hardware wallets. The Ledger Stax is $3.99. Estimated shipping is late September, and the new Ledger Flex is $2.49. 5,000 coins supported, touchscreen, customizable, Bluetooth, USB-C, mobile and desktop, 2 different colors, and they are going to ship by July 31st. Click on the link below. Tell them James JULE XRP sent you by. Let's take a look at the numbers before we watch any video clips. It is Saturday evening in Texas, 6:45 p.m. Total market cap, $2.5 trillion. And if we look at Bitcoin, it is currently $68,147. Ethereum is $3,258. Solana is $185. XRP is right at the 60-cent mark. Cardano, 41. Stellar XLM, 10 cents. Render, 655. HBAR, 6 cents. VeChain, almost 3 cents. Flare is almost 2 cents. Do your research. This is a handful of the many different digital assets I carry. XRP is my number 1. Flare is my number 2. Not financial advice. Let's go. Colin Rugg at Colin Rugg. Just in. The crowd goes absolutely nuts after Donald Trump vows to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler during the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee. Trump was clearly taken aback at the crowd's reaction when he made the announcement on day one. I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman, Trump said as the crowd went nuts. I didn't know he was that unpopular, Trump said. Let me say it again. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler. Check it out.
The moment I'm sworn in, the persecution stops and the weaponization ends against your industry. And as long as I'm in the Oval Office, Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, do you remember? Yes, I'm an Indian. Yes, she said, I'm an Indian. Why are you an Indian? You don't look like an Indian. No, my mother told me I have high cheekbones. Oh. That's why she was an Indian. So I named her Pocahontas. Elizabeth Warren and her goons, and she's very nasty to you. She hates your people. She hates everything about you. Will keep their hands off Bitcoin. They're going to keep their hands off crypto. They're going to let it grow. We're going to let it grow. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. I didn't know he was that unpopular. Well, I didn't know he was that unpopular. Let me say it again. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler. Whoa. And we'll appoint a new SEC chairman who believes America should build the future, not block the future, which is what they're doing.
There you go. Gary Gensler has been so anti-crypto for the past, I guess, ever since he's been an SEC chairman. You know, it's crazy. He taught blockchain technology at MIT years ago. I think 2018. He had several different classes. Well, Gary, you got to go. No more regulation by enforcement. Well, on that note, Wrath of Kahneman at Wrath Kahneman on X had this to get out there. Everybody remembers that the President of the United States can't remove the SEC chair, right? I didn't know this. Supreme Court ruled on this before. Presidents can't remove appointed heads of regulatory agencies. It's why politicians tried to introduce the SEC Restructuring Act in 2023. Pretty crazy. Is he going to have to leave on his own? Nobody can kick him out, including the president? Here we go. Crypto Queen. We love Crypto Queen at Crypto Queen _555 from Australia. Check it out. Donald Trump 2024 Bitcoin conference speech recap. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. Create a U.S. government strategic national Bitcoin stockpile if elected. U.S. government will keep 100% of Bitcoin it owns. Bitcoin is going to the moon. Never sell your Bitcoin. Bitcoin will one day probably surpass the market cap of gold. And I'm not sure what the current market cap of gold is, but that sounds pretty incredible. I reaffirm my pledge to commute Ross Ulbricht's sentence. There will never be a CBDC while I am president of the United States. Bitcoin and crypto will skyrocket like never before if elected president. Bitcoin is not threatening the dollar. The current U.S. government is threatening the dollar. The United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world. Bitcoin stands for freedom, sovereignty, and independence from government coercion and control. I pledge to the Bitcoin community that the day I take oath of office, JB and KH's anti-crypto crusade will be over. At Watcher Guru for credit. Excellent. Now, here's something else I found which was really interesting, and I don't know the credibility of this. If any of you have the factual credibility of this, let me know in the comments below because I'm really curious. It says that Ripple, Coinbase, and Circle met with VP Harris on Crypto Reset. Vice President KH is ramping up her campaign's outreach to major players like Ripple, Coinbase, and Circle. How true is this? I'm only going to read a couple of paragraphs here. It says, Vice President KH's campaign is intensifying efforts to connect with key players in the crypto industry, signaling a significant shift. How true is that? Recent reports reveal that Harris's team is actively seeking meetings with influential firms like Ripple, Coinbase, and Circle, aiming to build a strong relationship with this rapidly evolving sector. So what? Now the Dems are trying to go pro-crypto to get on KH's side? I mean, what the hell is going on? On July 27th, the Financial Times highlighted Harris's campaign focus on these major crypto entities. Ripple, known for its innovations in cross-border payments, Coinbase, a leading cryptocurrency exchange, and Circle, the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, are all being approached as part of this initiative. I'll believe it when I see it. Don't believe everything you see, people. Here we go. Bitcoin Archive. Breaking 27 Democratic politicians signed a letter to the DNC demanding end to anti-Bitcoin policies of Elizabeth Warren. Here's the document. I'm going to leave a copy of everything I talk about today in this video, as I always do, in the description below. So click below, click on the link. You can read it all in detail. This is to Jamie Harrison, the chair of the Democratic National Committee. Chair Harrison and prospective presidential candidates. They're talking about Elizabeth Warren, blah, 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 all the above. And here are the individuals. Sincerely, all these congressmen. There's some Texas, Illinois, North Carolina, New York, Texas. I mean, there's many here. They said, what, 27? And we will see what this leads to. Elizabeth Warren's got to go. John Deaton's got to get in there. The state of Massachusetts needs John Deaton for Senate. Scottie Pippen. NBA legend Scottie Pippen embraces cryptocurrency, and what he is going to do, he is going to tokenize a historic NBA championship ball. And if you go to game5ball.com, for the first time ever, they're tokenizing history with history, and it launches in 4 days, 22 hours, 41 minutes, 48 seconds. I'm not affiliated with this. It says meet the ball that changed the game. It talks about it. Meet the custodian. Here's a video clip with Scottie Pippen, and they are going to tokenize. They're going to have incentives and rewards, the roadmap, all the details. I'll leave a link below. Check it out. Scottie Pippen, game5ball.com. All right. I've been talking about kinetic markets. I've been talking about the JULE token, which is used within their ecosystem, which runs in unison with the Flare network. Right now, you can purchase JULE, JOULE, at Probit Exchange. And if we click here, you can see that the current price of JULE is roughly 2.49 cents. The price is going up. People are getting excited. JULE and Key are two tokens in the kinetic tokenomics. I'll leave this link below. Here is the kinetic tokenomics talking about JULE, the native token of Kinetic Protocol, has a maximum supply of 1.5 billion tokens. Its distribution is allocated across various categories to serve different purposes with the ecosystem. JULE versus Key. I'll leave a link to this below. Check it out. Also, you can go to SparkDex, the SparkDex at SparkDex AI, and you can simply exchange or trade Flare for JULE. I connected the Bifrost wallet. Now, JULE is the contract address is going to have to be added to the Bifrost wallet. This is it here. This is the picture of the DEX. Sell 1 Flare, receive 0.73 JULE. And if I went to my Bifrost wallet and it shows where the JULE token, Flare, Wrap Flare, JULE, Songbird, Wrap Songbird. Do your research. Flare is my number 2. All these different ecosystems building on top of the XRP ledger, building on top of Flare network is going to be absolutely incredible. Finally, I want to end it with this. Many of you send me messages on X, which is formerly Twitter. James, did you just send me a message saying that if I send you such and such, you'll increase the value of my portfolio? Absolutely not. I will never send you an instant message on X/Twitter ever, unless you ask me a question first. There are so many fake scam accounts on X. Now, I am verified with the blue check mark right here at RuleXRP. And if you look at these others, these are not at RuleXRP. These are imposters that are trying to steal your cryptocurrency. Please report all of these, block them if you receive a message from them, because there's only one James RuleXRP, baby, at RuleXRP. I pay a monthly fee to get this blue check mark for authenticity purposes, because I believe in this community and I believe in the 157.9 thousand followers that I have. And I love each and every one of you. Now, if you get a chance, subscribe to my channel, The James Rule Crypto Show. Like this video, hit the bell notification for upcoming videos and interviews. And we will see you very soon, because my name is James Rule XRP. Have a wonderful week. And don't forget, I told you so.